Can you explain about thread life cycle in Java? Thread has a multiple states it will go through from creation to the termination. So the status new, the state, thread state is new, is thread has just been created, it just not started yet. Runnable, thread is ready to run or running. Both in the both situations the thread will be in a runnable state. Blocked, a thread is blocked because it is waiting to acquire a lock which has been acquired by the another thread. Once it is releases, the block will it will release the blocked status. Waiting, a thread has been waiting for the another thread to finish the particular action on a particular object. It has to be notified or interrupted, then only it will move out of the waiting state. The timed waiting, thread will be wait thread will be in a waiting state for a specific period of time. Using wait or a sleep, it will be into timed waiting state. The terminated, thread has finished its execution, then it will be in a terminated state. Apart from waiting state, we will see all other states now by an example. We have an example. Let's say that we have a class called shared resource which has one method which is synchronized. That means that this method can be used or executed by only one thread at a time. So we have two threads to access the same access resource method. That means that one thread will be executing this synchronized access resource method. So at that time the other thread will be blocked. This thread will execute, and once upon completion of that thread the another thread will acquire the lock. That means that from the blocked state it will be in a runnable, means it's running state, right? So we have two threads like thread 1 and thread 2, and then we have just created the threads. At that time the both the threads are in a new state. After starting, then it is ready to run. That means the both states, the threads will be in a runnable state. We are just waiting for some time to pick up the thread. So in that time frame the thread 1 or thread 2 will access the resource. The other thread will be in a block state. Here one thread will be timed waiting because we are waiting for some time to complete the thread operation, to complete the access resource method. So after that we will join both threads. That means that the main thread has to wait till completing of these two threads. After this the both threads will go into terminated state, right? So now we will execute this program. Yeah. So here the threads are in a new state, and after that one thread is unrunnable, means it started already running. The thread 2 went immediately a blocked state because it cannot acquire the resource which is locked by the thread 1. And then after 1000 milliseconds, that means that we still have to wait for another 1000 milliseconds here. So that means that we are waiting on the thread 1. So that means the thread 1 in a timed waiting state. The thread 2 will still be in a blocked state. Once thread 1 has finished its accessing its resource, thread 2 is accessing resource now. So that means thread 2 will go into a runnable state after some time. After completing of both the threads, thread 1 and thread 2, both threads will go into a terminated state. These are the two, right? Hope you got an idea of how the thread states and how the thread will change its states when it is executing. Thank you.